Bitcoin rising in such a quick level, such fast, on a fast level up. If you see on the daily, we're rising for 7 days in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. Okay, with huge volumes. It cannot go like this parabolic move forever. It must see a correction. This is exactly what we are seeing today, which is nice if you're really taking advantage of this and getting in and out and not allowing yourself to follow in, in the fear of missing out, and really enjoying taking the profits and the peaks and getting back into the Bitcoin and the values. You can never pinpoint the exact values and tops and peaks, but you can be very, very close to them. Hopefully you can see me well. Yeah, I think we're all good. So what we're seeing right now, guys, is a correction. We've been very, very high on the RSI, very overbought, and I told it yesterday that we are very overbought on the Bitcoin, touching 88 points on RSI, which is crazy, crazy high. So this type of move was expected, to come in, and maybe a little bit further than you might have anticipated, because we touched $11,000. Like all these 2 days of gains were completely gone in a matter of very short period of time. Okay, but where we are heading next? Are we going to find a correction all the way to $9,000 and $10,000, or we're heading? It's a slight little breather for Bitcoin before the next big moves. And to really understand the possibilities here, I want you guys to take a look at this. Okay, like in the last bull market, if you take a look at the past couple months for Bitcoin, to reach a point from $8,000 to $9,000, we took 9 days in order to get there. From $9,000 to $10,000, we had 2 days and we got there. Then from $10,000 to $11,000, 1 day. From $11,000 to $12,000, 6 days. And then look at this, from $12,000 to reaching $19,000. It was a matter of hours. Okay, it was a matter of hours. From 18,000 to 19,000 was in 3 minutes. So we can get to points like this very, very fast. And this is at the end of the previous bull cycle, which was in 2017. And I don't think we are anywhere near the current bull market, because the last bull market lasted for several, like more than a year. And we just started. We are just at the start of this bull market, and like you can see from the monthly perspective, you can see it over here very, very clearly. Okay, that we are approaching the all-time highs, which happened very, very fast here. But the next time we're going to get there, we can surpass this point very, very easily and continue past that with $30,000 and $40,000 and $50,000 in the next year. Okay, by mid 2020, it's definitely a possibility, a very good chance that we are going to get to this point, because of this current bull market. It's not like the last one. We have much more institutional investors and coming into the game, and not just the retail investors that we're seeing a lot in 2017. So looking at the overall picture, we are in the beginning phases of the next bull market cycle, and as we are seeing crazy volatility in the markets right now, the general trend is definitely upward trend, which is very, very nice. And it's about to getting back at the dips, and looking at the market and trying to see the patterns, and it's not always easy, guys. I mean, look at this crazy growth we're seeing, like a hockey stick. If we look at the weekly, okay, absolutely parabolic rises week after week. So we are seeing some retracement right now, but it is definitely normal, guys. We're still very, very overbought on the weekly level. Okay, so we might see a correction, guys, and it's not beyond something that you shouldn't be prepared for or anticipated. However, it's about to be remained to be seen if we are going to really be able to pass the $14,000. If we are able to pass the 14,000, we can go very quickly to $15,000 and $16,000 in a matter of a day or two, and then reach to $20,000. So it can happen very, very fast. Okay, the market moves right now. Big money is coming in. We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars coming in. So big money is coming into the market, and we can see those big moves very, very fast. So you need to be prepared for that. And on the other hand, if we can drop, if we cannot support here at this level, then we can drop to $9,000 again before we. It doesn't mean that the bull market is, stopped. It means that we can retrace to this level again, to $9,000, $10,000, and then continue upward and break the 14,000 into $16,000, $17,000. So, that's how crazy and volatile the market is. And if we take a look at what other analysts is saying, that Bitcoin can reach $50,000 in the next several years, it definitely makes sense. Okay, multiple analysts actually predict the Bitcoin bull run past $60,000, and many say it will be $100,000 for this current bull market. Okay, as you've seen it, like 10,000 when it crossed $10,000, how fast did we come to 30,000? Very, very fast. Okay, and right now we have halving going on. By next year, by May 2020, we have halving going on. That will definitely create some uptrend movement for Bitcoin because of the scarcity. In a few years' time, we're going to have the stock to flow ratio approach that of gold, which will create even more scarcity. And because we can move billions of dollars very cheaply with Bitcoin, it makes tremendous value and a store of value and use cases for Bitcoin to be able to move a lot of money quickly and with very little fee using the Bitcoin network. So a little bit of perspective for you guys. Okay, be rejoiced when you look at this, when you look at all these rents today. Be rejoiced because you have an opportunity to get into Bitcoin cheaper. Okay, and then sell, and make sure when you see like crazy moves like this, like we've seen yesterday, make sure to lock in some profits. Okay, because the corrections are coming. It's not something new and surprising what we're seeing. Maybe not to this extent. You've been expecting this today, but nevertheless, it shouldn't be surprising you. The altcoins are not doing as well this year, or a lot of people moving the funds from crypto, from other cryptos into Bitcoin. The Bitcoin dominance is an all-time high at 62.1% right now, and it means that people are moving funds from the cryptos into Bitcoin. So the people expect Bitcoin is definitely outperforming, at least so far, a lot of the cryptocurrencies. So the altcoin season have not started yet. And people already talk about it because the altcoin season can take you, with 50 or 100 time gains on some of the cryptocurrencies. When we stop and we are going to approach near the all-time high for Bitcoin, we'll see a sharp move very quickly into altcoins. Okay. So we might see something like that happen, but right now I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of the coins are down. The cryptocurrencies in terms of Bitcoin value, they're just continue to slash and be down, and people getting out of cryptos into Bitcoin to hold the major crypto asset in Bitcoin. Okay, so buckle up, guys. It's a very interesting journey we're seeing right now. Crazy volatility. I know not many people can handle that amount of volatility, but that's what makes crypto so much exciting is that volatility, and people who know how to trade definitely take advantage of this kind of volatility and make those calculated risks and calculated trades and crushing it in this market. Okay, so keep booking profits like Albert is saying, and let's head into this next week and see what it brings us. Are we going to see Bitcoin crossing the 14,000 or crashing back to $11,000. Right now we are seeing that we are in a correction, and you know, let's see what tomorrow brings, and I'll see you soon, guys.